How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to week 3 of the Dawn Draft League. This week we are up against the Route 119 Treeckos, as piloted by Weirdco. So, as always, let's have a start by looking at the draft picks. So, my opponent is running a relatively standard looking Rain team, kind of the core 4 of Piloted Kingdra, Rillaboom, and Magnezone. That's like a relatively standard. You'd see that back in like Series 5 or so. Series 5, I think Series 6 you saw... Well, actually, no, Magnezone wasn't on Series 6, no, it was Rillaboom, must have been Series 5. But you saw that core a bit, so that's kind of a scary Rain core. Obviously, the Rain covers for the Fire weakness on Magnezone and Rillaboom. Articuno gives Tailwind support. Goodra's just annoyingly bulky. And then Blaze can Silve Valley. Raichu, decent support mon. Then we have Decidueye, and I mean Treeckos a bit of a meme pick, because, you know, it's on brand. But, so... The matchup this week, the key thing I'm trying to work around here is Rain. That's kind of the biggest threat to my team. I'm not too scared about Rillaboom because I've got Dragapult, I've got Bulu who can smack it. What's his face? Mamoswine smacks it. So I'm not too scared of Rillaboom. Magnezone's a bit of an issue, but again, not too much because like I can't do a huge amount to it, but it also can't do a huge amount to me. Articuno Goodra, like I honestly wouldn't be surprised just to see the top 6. As the Pokemon they bring. Yeah, the team that I've brought this week is we've got Glorian Slowking, very slow, kind of bulky support set is what I'm going for this week. Imagine just like a discount Porygon 2. So I've got Recovery, I've got Trick from Yawn, I've got Psychic. I was tempted to go Sludge Bomb over Psychic, but I mean I lose super effective damage on Rillaboom and like neutral damage on Articuno, and technically I lose neutral damage on Raichu, I don't really care about that. But in exchange for that, I get the ability to actually hit Magnezone, which means that like I can see a situation where Slowking is my endgame win con, where I'm just stalling out with Slowking, and in that case I wanted Psychic just so I have a way of hitting everything on the opponent's team. Unless they bring Silve Valley Dark. But if they bring Silve Valley Dark, then whatever, that's fine. I then got Butterfree. First I'm using Butterfree in this league. So we've got Focus Sash, pretty standard set. Compound Eyes for Sleep Powder. Pollen Puff gives support and damage, very good move. Rage Powder for Redirection and Protect. So this is going to be used to like help me sweep with Dragapult, or help me set up Trick Room with Slowking, that kind of thing. As well as just being irritating. Dragapult is interesting. This is the first time I've brought non-support Dragapult, because it's the first time I've not brought Colossal, which I haven't done for obvious reasons, because they've got so much stuff to count. Like, in Rain, it can't really get through Rillaboom, because Rillaboom just, like, max Quake or high horsepower it. Obviously, just hates the actual 2 Rain mons. Doesn't get into Magnezone if you've got max Quake, unless they have, like, Balloon or something. Doesn't really hit Goodra very hard. Goodra can hit back with, like, max Quake or max Geyser. So I just didn't think that was the right pick. Similar for Urshifu. Like, Urshifu does not do very well into Rain, doesn't like Rillaboom, doesn't like Magnezone that much, doesn't like Articuno. It's fine to Goodra, but, like, it's just got a really poor matchup, I think, overall. I was tempted to bring Colossal just to bait them to lead Rain game 1, but I think I'm kind of accounting for that anyway with what I've got, so it doesn't really matter. We've gone for Policy Dragapult. This is my check to Rain. I think this thing next to Butterfree is going to be very difficult for my opponents to deal with, because like they can't just hit it with a Dragon move with Kingdra, because otherwise they Satisfy Policy and Kingdra drops immediately. And I just like put Policy to sleep with Butterfree. But what I'm planning on leading is like Dragapult and Butterfree. The one thing that could be an annoyance for that is Goodra, potentially. Because Goodra has Sap Zipper, so I can't put it to sleep. But I can still hit it with Dragapult for super effective, and I outspeed it pretty comfortably, unless they're like Scarf. I can Rage Powder stuff away with Butterfree, that kind of thing. It's not best up Bulu, again. Like, this team is primarily special, apart from like Rillaboom, but Rillaboom can't really do anything to Bulu. Like, think of the moves Rillaboom runs. It runs... Well, grass moves are resisted, ground moves are resisted, dark moves are resisted, so it can't knock off. Like, it can run U-turn, but I'm not scared of the damage U-turn's doing. Magnezone, again, Assault Vest helps there. Assault Vest helps against Articuno, helps against Goodra. Like, we could see Physical Blaziken, but it's unlikely given that I have a Dragapult. Yeah, so it's primarily a special team, so I've gone, like, quite specially bulky with an Assault Vest. This thing, like... It can live max Steel Spike from Magnezone when it's got an Assault Vest, so like that's probably the biggest thing I'm going to get hit with. And then it can hit it back with high horsepower. It can take on Rain pretty comfortably. Yeah, so The one thing that could potentially be an obstacle for Bulu is like Articuno could be a bit difficult, although I do have Rock Slide on Bulu for this. So between Horn Leech, Mega Horn, Rock Slide, High Horsepower, I cover like these two with Grass moves. Rillaboom I hit with Mega Horn, Horsepower, Rock Slide. I don't really care too much about that one, but whatever. Like Ground, don't know what type that is. Ground hits that. Bug hits that relatively hard. So yeah, I've got Raikou. I've got an interesting Raikou set this week. I got very Inner Focus, pretty standard, but I've got Volt Switch, Eerie Impulse, Thunder Wave, and Helping Hand. Volt Switch just for positioning. Eerie Impulse, because like I said, most of this team is special. Like Politoed's special, Kingdra's special, Magnezoid's special. Articuno I'm not Eerie Impulsing, but I can Volt Switch off that. Goodra's probably special. Like, Eerie Impulse here looks very good. T-Wave for speed control, particularly if you're next to like Tapu Bulu or something. And then I've got Mamoswine, Life Orb just to smack things in the end game if I need to bring that. So kind of the plans I have at the moment. What's my notebook? I had a notebook where I wrote down what my planned leads potentially were. So planned leads, Butterfree Pult I think is going to be the go-to. I could also go for Raikou and Tapu Bulu. Could potentially work. I don't think there's a huge amount that deals with that particularly well. Like they don't want to lead Articuno into that. Can't really lead Magnezone into it. The one problem is like Rillaboom could be a bit of a trouble for that. But again, I can just Mega Horn the Rillaboom and like Volt Switch out with Raikou. And then the other one was Butterfree Slowking. If I go Butterfree Slowking, I don't think my opponent really has a good way of stopping me setting Trick Room up. I mean, they can lead one of their Fake Out users, but then I can just put their Fake Out user to sleep, is the thing. I guess unless it's Rillaboom, but I can pop and puff it then, and Rillaboom doesn't really want to take on Slowking that much. So yeah, that's the game plan. I will now tell my opponent I'm good to go. Okay, I should actually start searching as well. Okay, go to the internet. Oh, I did like a 3-hour-long online course for a tennis coaching thing earlier. It was like a safeguarding course, and I've just been sat at my desk for the entire day, and I'm really stiff. And I went downstairs, got some food, and I've just come back up, and I'm now sat at my desk again. Okay. I'd love to go for a walk after this, but after this, it's already kind of dark, isn't it? I'm not gonna have time. Okay. Right, let me just quickly swap over my display. Let's go to here. Right. Oh, my back is killing me. I'm too young to have back problems, so I don't know why. I don't know why I have back problems. Just my webcam as well. There you go. Perfect. Cool. The good luck, have fun. He reciprocates with an exclamation mark. I love the enthusiasm. A friendly person. Series 7. Yes. Let me just quickly do this and this. Perfect. Let's grab my DDL team. Yep, that looks about right. I'm pretty sure I triple checked that yesterday, but we'll go again. Okay. Here goes. Is there just no menu music? Or is it just really quiet? I can't actually hear it in my headphones. Ooh, this is interesting. This is not at all what I expected them to bring. I expected rain, but then they've just gone for... They don't have Magnezone, they don't have Bulu either. Not Bulu, they don't have Rillaboom. No Magnezone and no Rillaboom means that I think Slowking can do really well here, actually. I think I do just go Butterfree Dragapult here. I don't really see a reason not to. They do have Raichu for Fake Out, but Raichu does not want to tangle with Dragapult. I'm going to just protect Butterfree turn 1 if they do that. I think my back end is probably Bulu Slowking. I wonder what type that Silvally is. That's the question here, is what type is that Silvally? I could just go Mamoswine. No, I don't like Mamoswine into what Blaziken, and that's well to Raichu and Articuno to an extent. Maybe Mamoswine's the next game thing. I do think I like a Slowking in game here. I'm not going to lock in just yet. I'm going to take a second to write down what my opponent is bringing. Okay. No, need to be careful not to run out of time. Energy, item, and moves. Should have done this beforehand really, but yeah, okay, I'm gonna lock in. Just so I am not panicking. Okay. So Poly, Kingdra, they had Raichu, they had Silvally. They do get Poly Kingdra, okay, fine. This is what I planned for. Raichu Silvally, they had Articuno, and they had Blaziken. Okay, well, Politoed has the ability I thought it would have. Yeah, I'm just going to sleep powder the Politoed and big ol' slap the Kingdra. Hopefully I've pressed those buttons right. I did press them very quickly without really looking at the screen, but I'm pretty sure I did. Okay, I max. They don't max. Interesting. I think for like Specs Whirlwind. They could be going for Protect. Sorry, Specs Draco is what I meant. Probably not. They could just be going for Muddy Water, but I think they could Protect it, but I just remove their Kingdra if they do. They do Protect Kingdra, okay, that's fine. I put their Politoed to sleep. Kingdra's Protect, so it's not Specs. They just double Protect on one, okay. Whirlwind. This will do like a third or so. Yeah, fine. I kind of want to just press the same buttons again here, honestly. Did they ever switch him for Whirlwind? No. I could just go for Phantasm here, actually. Because Phantasm, I don't think they want to max their Kingdra here. I think Phantasm does a better job of catching potential switch in. I like lowering defense. Does Phantasm kill? Or maybe it doesn't, actually. No, I'm going to go Whirlwind just to be safe. I want to guarantee the KO on Kingdra. Do I need to guarantee the KO on Kingdra? Maybe I don't, actually. Oh, they do just max Kingdra. That's fine. I'm pretty sure this means they lose their Kingdra, though. They could Whirlwind me, but if they Whirlwind me, they just give me my policy. Perfect. It's Life Orb. And they've got Dragon Move. I think that's Draco. Judging by that damage, I think that's Draco Meteor damage output. So, like, worst case scenario here is we've traded Max. I get my Sleep Powder off. Sleepy Politoed, no Lumberry, I would presume. Cool. Sleepy Politoed. That's a good first couple of turns. I'm going to let him in the back here. Silvally comes in. What type is this Silvally? It's Fairy Silvally. Okay, interesting. I mean, I could just Airstream and Sleep Powder the Silvally. Or I could just Rage Powder, honestly. Like, I think Rage Powder and Phantasm is probably my best bet here. Yeah. If they don't protect it, the Silvally dies. If they do protect, then they still take a chunk of damage. Okay, no protect, so that's dead Silvally. Get a Phantasm. Yoink. Get deleted. This game is not looking good for my opponent, I'll be honest. They do preserve their Blaziken. Which is smart. But I think my play here is to Phantom Force into Blaziken. And Protect. Because what that achieves is, it means that I will disappear this turn. Blaziken will then speed boost so it's faster than me, and then I'll reappear next turn and it can't hit me. Because I think Blaziken wants to protect this turn, so I'm just going to do this. Okay, okay, they just choose not to reveal information, which makes sense. Okay, well that's game one. That was kind of fast. Let's go again. Is there any reason for me to vary my gameplay here? Is there any reason for me to change what I did? The one thing I'm slightly worried about is like a Silvally lead. The thing is, Silvally, I can just like airstream Sleep Powder, can't I? Yeah, I think this is fine. I think I just bring the same 4. I don't really see a reason not to. I guess this does leave me a little bit... Well, no, because I've got Sloping in the back to deal with Blaziken. And if they've got Rain up, then Bulu actually deals with Blaziken relatively well. Yeah, I think I'm okay with this. Yeah, if they lead Silvally, I think I just airstream the partner and put Silvally to sleep. Like, Silvally can't one-shot me either. So even if it is Lumberry, I have 2 chances to put it to sleep. Let's go Polito Kingdra again. I get the feeling they're trying to bait me into going into... I'm just going to protect and sleep out of this slot. I have a feeling they're trying to bait me into going for a Wormwood into the Kingdra slot and switching into Fairy Silvally. Oh no, they just max. So that's Fairy Memory. Fairy... They could double Butterfree turn 1, which would be a problem, but then they'd leave themselves open to getting Wormwind, which I don't really want to do. Unless they max guard this turn, but that's fine, because then they just waste their turn 1. Your Helping Hand. Oh, they're trying to just blast my Dragapult out the sky. Pop Protect. Give me my policy. Give me my policy right now. Boy, that turn 1 feels good. Oh, God. We take a free policy boost. I think I saved my max now. I don't think I want to max Dragapult this game. I guess it depends what they have in the back. Okay, it's Sleep Powder because Butterfree's got Compound Eyes, which is kind of broken. You've seen Helping Hand on Politoed. I just put Politoed to sleep now and Dragon Darts, I think. Poly has Helping Hand. This may well be the shortest ever video of the DDL. I don't think my opponent really has a play here. Kira is out probably to Silvally, I'd guess. Trying to eat a Wormwind. Yeah, Silvally. That's fine. Polito goes to sleep and takes a chunk of damage. Polito protects. Okay. That's a sensible play. Thing is that we know Silvally isn't Sash. That is a fact. So I can Sleep Powder the Politoed and just blast the Silvally here, can't I? Nothing comes in at a Phantom Force, then I can just start going for, like, Airstream Pollen Puff. I think maxing Pollen, just removing Silvally from existence is the play here. God, Butterfree is so good. Butterfree doesn't miss status moves on turn 1. Dragapult could learn a thing or two. Okay, big Pult, no switches, so they're either protecting their Silvally or they're just letting it go down. Like, we've seen that this thing gets one shot. That's the thing that we've established. Phantasm, no protect, so this is probably dead. You're out of there. And then Polito goes to sleep. Assuming I hit a 97% accurate move. But I believe in Butterfree. Butterfree's too good. Oh my god, Butterfree's broken. Please nerf Butterfree. Polito's fast asleep. Let's go. Who did they bring in here? Like, they can bring Kingdra back in, but I just go Rage Powder Whirlwind, and then the game's over. They do bring Kingdra back in. Yeah, I just Rage Powder Whirlwind, don't I? How many turns left to rain, actually? Once I've got... It's 2 turns left to rain, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm just going to Rage Powder Whirlwind. Okay, no protect. Oh, Kingdra's asleep, isn't it? I'm being daft. Why did I Rage Powder? I should have Pollen Puffed. I forgot I put Kingdra to sleep. That was the world's easiest Pollen Puff. I guess this covers for Politoed waking up, but I should have just gone for Whirlwind, Kingdra, and Pollen Puff. Well, I guess in case this goes to a game 3 somehow, I conserve information. Scald, okay. So yeah, cover for Scald Burn. That was what my plan was. I was covering for a Scald Burn. Blaziken comes in, okay. I wonder what item Blaziken has. I feel like they probably don't have Sash on Blaziken. So I think my best play here is definitely just to sleep the Politoed and Airstream the Blaziken. Blaziken protects, yeah, but I'll stay faster. Thanks to Max Airstream. Smart plays by me, well done. That does a lot of damage to protect. Butterfree's going to hit another Sleep Powder because it's very good. Oh, this Butterfree's quick. No Scald Burns for you, thank you. Rain stops. Pole goes small again. My opponent's win con here is double protect on Blaziken, but if they double protect Blaziken and Politoed doesn't protect, then Politoed dies. I think my best move here is Pollen Puff the Dragapult and Dragon Darts. Like, if Blaziken does get the double protect, then it can't kill Dragapult next turn. And I can Rage Powder regardless. And if it does get the double protect, then I kill Politoed. Unless Politoed wakes up and protects. Yeah, this is over. This is big time done. They go for the double, which it is a sensible move. But at the same time, like, it doesn't really achieve anything. Yoink. Look at that damage. Feel better. Bro, that's so broken. What is that healing? Okay, they take out my Butterfree. No, Butterfree! No, you did so well. You didn't deserve this. Oh, friggin' Bulu. Butterfree deserved better. They got a KO. That's not fair. I wanted the double 4-0. Should have switched into Bulu for the flex. Yeah, this game is big time over. Holy heck, that was kind of rude, honestly. God, Dragapult Butterfree is so strong. Did we even find out... What did we even find out there? Like, I'm looking at my sheet of information, and, like, there wasn't any. So we know... Over the course of 2 games, we discovered that Politoed had Scald, Helping Hand and Protect. We discovered that Kingdra had probably Draco Meteor and Protect. We didn't discover any of Silvali's moves, and we only saw Protect on Blaziken. We didn't see an item on Politoed. We didn't see an item on Blaziken. We knew Silvally was Fairy Memory because it was Fairy type, but that's literally the only reason. Jesus. That's a very sad sheet that we're looking at here. I'm not sure how much analysis I could really do on that one, to be honest. That was just Dragapult Butterfree did exactly what I wanted it to do. God, why is Butterfree tier 4? This is now the second draft league I've been in a row where I've just absolutely pilfered some broken tier 4 mon. It gets like 100% accurate sleep powders, and it gets rage powder. Like, it's basically just fast Amoongus. It doesn't have the bulk, admittedly. But like, it's borderline fast Amoongus with access to Pollen Puff. And it's in tier 4. I think it's stupid. God damn. Okay, well, GG's, Weirdco. It's not how you want things to go, really, if you're my opponent, but it's definitely how you want things to go if you're me. That is a big ol' GG's. How do I even analyze that? Like, everything just died. Dragapult destroyed everything my opponent loved. That's all that happened. I built my Dragapult set and my Butterfree set. Well, Budo existed. He was on the field briefly. He didn't do anything, but I'm sure he would have done a good job if I'd needed to use him. I can't really comment on how well my sets worked, given that only 2 of them actually came into play. Those 2 worked very well, I'll say. So maybe that was it. My prep was recognising that Butterfree Dragapult just kind of destroys them, and going from there. Funny is I've got basically the same matchup next week, so I'm just going to do the same thing. Because, yeah, the way this draft works is you play 2 people from a draft outside of your own. Or is it 1? No, sorry, you play 1 person from a draft outside your own, so you can potentially get the same matchup twice as what I've got. I'm playing Politoed Kingdra next week, except that one's basically mono water. And honestly, I could just bring the same team and be fine. Yeah, that is going to be all for this one. As always, if you want to keep up the content, please do subscribe to the channel. All support is appreciated. Also, go check out SierraDawn, who has been putting together this league, along with her mods. I will put her YouTube and her Twitch in the description. So go sub to her YouTube, follow her on Twitch, follow me on Twitch as well, I'll link that below. Yeah, that's everything. Until next time, bye bye.